Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I am back with another guest for the podcast, but this is totally different series what I have been doing previously, and this is Candid with Gupta. And let me tell you, this will be a 15-minute podcast, and I will be covering maximum questions, and this will be all related to his experience of ACCA. So, Harsh, before I introduce you, I welcome you on my channel. So, let's start with the very first question. What do you do and how will you introduce yourself?
Okay. Thank you for having me, Ruchi, on your podcast. And hi everyone. My name is Harsh Gupta. I hail from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I'm an ACCA affiliate. I did my graduation from Nirma University, Ahmedabad. I'm a gold medalist. Went on to work with KPMG Ahmedabad. Then worked for another an year or so. Then I was working with a CA firm as a senior audit executive. About 2 years I worked there. I left the firm in this April 23, and I'm currently working with one of the biggest Rajasthan government state PSUs in their comptroller and auditor, so AG audit division. So
Oh,
I'm basically interning with them in the CAG audit division. So CAG is my dream line to pursue, and I love to write. I love making content on about ACCA regarding its related aspects on LinkedIn and YouTube, and have started on Twitter as well. So and looking forward to having a great conversation with Ruchika.
yes, I guess 90% or even more than a lot of people have already watched your content and you have great fan following on LinkedIn too. And that's how we both connected for the podcast. So, how would you describe your day in just 1 minute? Like, what do you do, just to have brief about you?
Yeah. So the maximum number of hours from my day goes to work. So currently I'm interning. So about 8 to 10 hours goes over there. So I start around, my work starts at about 10 a.m. It goes on till 6 p.m. Then I return back and I take some rest and some snacks. And then basically I try to do something about from my passion that I try to schedule some post and shoot some YouTube videos. I do that. And currently I'm also doing CMA US and I have my
Yeah.
MCOM exams coming up. So my MCOM exams are coming up. So I study a little bit and then watch some YouTube videos and that's it. So currently my day looks like this.
My God, lot of qualification degrees, and you are just an inspiration for most of the students, I believe. And I know I will be also taking a lot of inspiration from you. Even I want to go ahead and quit my job and pursue many other courses in my life. So, why did you choose ACCA? Like, since majority of us will be watching it, so why did you choose ACCA? Only honest answer. I have not given
Yeah.
script right for this particular
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. So my answer to this would be very honest. So I have a family of CAs. So my father is also a CA, and in my paternal side and both maternal side, I have many CAs. So
Okay.
if I can say, so I got bored seeing so many CAs. So that was the thing. So I was exploring that what alternative career option can I choose for myself, which can give me that same power level of expertise, that same power level of experience, knowledge, status, and that same pay. So pay was always there. So then I jumped on to figuring out that there is a course named ACCA. So it was, you can say it was way back then in 2014-15 when I
Okay.
discovered ACCA. Yeah. So in that year, when ACCA was not even so well recognized in India, and only a handful of students and aspirants would know about it, I was very much determined to pursue ACCA because I've seen many CAs in my family and my inner circle. So
Mhm.
yeah, so that's my honest answer for this.
Okay. So how did you figure out about ACCA? Like my school teacher guided me. It was in I guess 2019 that she guided me, and within 1 year I started it. So how did you figure it out? What was first thing that you contacted?
Yeah, so kind of a similar experience I had, Ruchi. So in my school, there was a session. So when I was in 11th standard, there was a session by a professor. So
Okay.
there was a session, and he introduced all of us to all the school students to
Mhm.
many global professional courses which are arising in currently Asian market or the Indian market. So there I got to know about SEMA, CMA, ACCA. ACCA got my attention because when I'm surrounded by so many CAs in my family, the word CAs that just sticks in your head.
Yeah.
So that ACCA word that got stuck in my head, and I just kept on researching for about a year and a half. And when I left my home for my graduation to Ahmedabad, I started my registration. So if I can tell you, I did my first paper of ACCA. So I took no exemptions basically. So
Okay.
I did my first paper in ACCA. It was year 2019 when I did my first paper in ACCA. Yeah,
That-
so that was the thing. So I got introduced kind of a similar experience like you do.
That's great to hear. So quickly moving on, now that you are an ACC affiliate and plus that you have not taken any exception, which is your favorite subject? Like, this is my go-to subject.
Audit. So audit has always been my go-to line. So even if I'm currently working anywhere, so it is audit. And internal audit being my current expertise, because I was working with KPMG in their internal audit division.
Okay.
Then went on to work with a mid-sized CA firm as a senior audit executive. I was handling their internal audit line. So there was also I was leading internal audit, and currently when I'm interning with the state PSU, there also I'm doing both internal and stat audit. So yeah, audit both AA and AAA are my both favorite subjects.
Same goes to me. When I want to be a mentor of AA and AAA, I don't know why 90% of students are afraid of AA. They have
Yeah,
the this
true.
particular fear of theory. मैम क्या आ जाएगा पेपर में पता ही नहीं. So yeah, there are few people who like AA. Next question to you: what is your favorite memory in ACCA journey?
Okay, so my favorite memory is kind of a very current one. So it was when so I qualified my ACCA in December 22 session. I
Okay.
got my results in January 23, uh, and uh, and so in February I was contacted by a few students from SRCC. So if I don't think many of you know that. So I was called by SRCC in March.
Yes.
So I went there for judging an event, a national level
Wow.
B plan competition, and they called me. And when I visited SRCC on 28th of March, so it was the day of 28th of March. That day I realized that I have arrived. So and the whole thing that supported me from so I was not able to crack SRCC. I just got 92% in my 12th standard, and back then it was totally percentage wise, no CUET exam.
Right.
So
Right.
every commerce student dreams of studying at SRCC. My dream of was also the same, and it got started. But then I converted from student to being a judge at SRCC, and I think I owe everything to being an ACCA affiliate right now. And what the body or what the professional this ACC has given me, I think I can't return back. I can say, and that's the best memory I have. Not during the journey, but yes, after the journey.
Wow. Even I have seen your post regarding that SRCC, and I was like, oh my God, this is a dream come true for many of us. And in fact, SRCC was my dream, and I got like 2% less than their cutoff. So yeah, fingers crossed, maybe even I am called for a judge thing. But yeah, it's not like
You will.
everybody's been called. So
Yes.
now, moving ahead, I guess I know the answer since you belong to the CA family. What would have you selected if not ACCA?
Okay, so there can be two, three things. So I'm very fond of cooking. So I could be a chef, and
Okay.
or I can be working directly with the government. So I'm very much inclined. So when I chose commerce now, so there was a thing. So there have happened to be quite a tussle between me and my family that why are you choosing? You are a good student. You should choose science, and why you're choosing commerce. So there have been quite a tussle. But I was adamant on my decision that I will go with commerce and I will do ACC. That was my thing. And lately, I proved that also that my decision was correct, and
Correct.
they also believed in me. But the thing was that I wish to take commerce as an education stream at par to what we see science.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I could have been a chef to say, or if not a chef, then would be directly working with the government in encouraging more and more commerce students and getting at par with the science students and excelling this stream also because when we see that commerce are being looked down by many of
Right.
us or so that was my go-to agenda and that's
So definitely not CA. You have seen a lot of
Not
CAs
CA,
around, so you didn't ever
not CA,
dream
not
about
CA,
CA.
not CA, because even my father didn't wanted me to pursue CA. He wanted me to do anything, kuch bhi kar le beta, but do something different. So that was his thing. Always, when I was even in 11th standard, 12th standard, do something different. Do something which is similar to CA. I'm not telling that do something very different, but
Hmm.
you can do something different, and you have that capacity and you have that abilities. So I just did ACCA. That was it.
Okay, okay, that was something, answer that I was not expecting, and it is actually great to know through a lot of people through broadcast, because you got. I personally never, contacted you personally through a call or something, but through this podcast, I hear a lot of new perspective from you. So, how ACCA actually helped your career beside the SRCC and everything? How ACCA helped you to get a competitive edge over others, or maybe just you would like to answer?
So yeah, I'll answer this question. So here can be two things. So what I have learned here are two things. First, yes, ACCA have built up my expertise into the field which I want to embark upon, which is audit mainly, and ACCA has provided me with all the technical knowledge, conceptual understanding, and the world around experience. What I can say in terms of the syllabus curriculum, because it's true. It is true that the curriculum which ACCA takes, it is updated on year basis.
Year
So
on.
we are never out to date. So
Yes.
we are never old. We will never become obsolete, because we are constantly being updated by newer syllabus, newer curriculum,
Right.
and the exam patterns even keeps on changing. That is
Right.
the one thing. And the second branch of ACCA, which has given me the overall development of my personality as a professional, is that their press on, or their major importance upon being an ethically responsible professional. So I've always been a man of my principles. So if I'm stuck to my principles, values, I'll stick to them all throughout my life, all throughout my professional journey. And we all know that we have that EPSM module. So
Yes.
it is not just a module. It basically teaches us that how a professional is not just a professional out of his conceptual or technical understanding.
Right.
A professional is built a well-rounded 360-degree professional through your values, ethics, and integrity. That's the thing. And we have always learned that 5 codes of ACCA code of ethics. The
Right.
major are inclined towards ethics only. That's
Ethics.
the thing.
Right.
So both the technical knowledge and the conceptual understanding part which ACCA has provided me, plus the overall well-round development with respect to ethics and integrity, being a part of my everyday day-to-day journey, being a professional at my workplace, at my internship, at offsite. So yeah, that's how ACCA have helped me to become a well-rounded professional.
That's awesome. That's actually true and very true. And also, if you are an ACCA student, you must have noticed that, ethics part that we actually study 5 ethics comes in every paper of ACCA. No matter you are studying FR, audit, FM, it actually tells you to how to develop your ethics throughout the journey, not just one paper asking, few questions around it. So this is the very nice point that you have brought it up. So, around the ACCA journey, you must have heard a lot of myths about ACCA, not, common myths that every Insta page or LinkedIn talking about. This is your personal opinion that what myth you have heard personally.
Okay, so I hear myths till date, and they have been all around with me from last 6, 7, 7, 8 years when I have started researching about ACCA. So I've always been surrounded by myths. So the myths have always been somewhat common, because when somebody asks me that, "Beta kya kar rahe ho?" या आपने क्या किया है? So I tell them that I am an ACCA. So
ACCA.
the first question is that what is ACCA,
What is
and when I describe them that this is that, and CA क्यों नहीं किया? That immediate second question is that why not CA? Then I explain them that uh, there are many myths like there are no jobs in ACCA. The ACCAs are paid very less. Uh, okay, so one of the myths I'll tell you that I think I laughed out very loud. So recently I was in touch with a student. So he got in touch with me through LinkedIn DM, and basically he said to me that one of his friends said to him that as UK economy is not doing that good, so it is good or not to do a qualification from their country. So first, I laughed out very loud that and
Oh my
the
God.
UK economy is not doing good. This is the first time I've heard this
Yeah.
analogy that UK economy is not doing good. So we should do a course from that country or not. So I basically gave him my number and I said to him that please call me because the kind of myth or the kind of doubt you have, I may not be able to basically describe you in a
Understand.
message. Yeah, so please call me. Then we talked over and I think I was able to relieve his query. But yes, this was the latest one which I heard.
This is even the first time that I've heard, and this is the most funniest one that I have heard till now in my
Same,
ACCA journey.
same here.
Oh my God, you're such innocent students. Okay, now this is not a Karan Johar show, but still I have, come up with a rapid fire round for my guest. And okay, so you need to answer it as quickly as possible. And in case you disagree with my question, that you believe both the questions are, options are not correct, and you want to express your opinion, you are free to do that. Okay. So for all the audience, these were the questions that were not provided to him at all before the podcast. It is just a rapid fire round. Okay, first question: job or business?
Job
ACCA with tuitions or without tuitions?
without tuition.
BPP or Kaplan?
Kaplan,
Remote exam or center-based exam?
remote exam.
One attempt or two attempt?
Okay, so I disagree with this question, Ruchi. So I have a little bit of a differing opinion here. So
Okay.
normally in India, when we talk about ACCA, the students or the aspirants who are doing ACCA, I think till now, I think we are still protected from this attempts wala thing. Till
Yeah.
now, what I can see that we are still protected because when we see in the qualification, which are our counterparts, direct counterparts, we can see that there have been lot of debates going upon. And even the person who is debating around it that okay it is not good to judge judge the candidate based upon the attempts. I think
Right.
even that person is writing that I am a first attempt candidate, I am a rank candidate, I am a second attempt candidate. So it is a kind of a hypocrisy kind of a thing, I can say, if I can use that word. But
Yeah.
I don't basically encourage or I don't even vocalize that what was my attempt. I don't even vocalize in any of my posts. So I little bit disagree with this question. So I might not answer this.
Okay, you
That's
can pass a question, and it's a sort of question that where I actually, seek a opinion from the guest. And of course, these podcasts are meant for the opinion purpose, and this is not, to hurt anyone's sentiments or anything. We are just here to express our opinion and spread around the message. So,
yeah.
how was yeah,
Just to add to it, uh, all the viewers and all the listeners of this podcast, uh, no matter what your attempts are,
right?
just keep on building your skills, keep on building your expertise. If you develop a niche around your expertise and skills, you would be irreplaceable in any of the industries which you embark upon. And that's a truth. That's a truth, and that's an industry practice also. Don't worry about your attempts. Just give your best shot, and your very best would be enough to pass you through. That's it.
Exactly. If you excel, there is no, sky is the limit. If you are
True.
actually expert in your own criteria, your own field. So don't worry about attempts. This was just a question. And just like him, you can pass it on in your life too. So don't worry about any attempts. So how was your podcast experience and which guest you would like to see? I don't know whether your guest suggestion will actually agree to my podcast or not, but just for the suggestion purpose.
Okay. So I thank Ruchi for bringing this initiative up because it is a way that we can vocalize the voices of our fraternity members. There are many students, many affiliates, many members who are ready to talk about their journey, who are ready to share about their journey, what are their learnings, what are their experiences, and I'm sure that that can help on a bigger scale when we talk about it. So I thank
Thank
and congratulate you for
thank you.
bringing this initiative up. And answering the second question, so I think I'll vote for Rohit Chaturvedi. So who is Rohit Chaturvedi? So Rohit Chaturvedi is my previous manager from KPMG. He's
Okay.
a yeah. So I call him my big brother. I call him my mentor, and he's currently working with Shell Group. and he's an ACCA member from I think 2017-18, so quite an old ACCA member. And I've learned a lot from him, a lot from his experiences, a lot of insights to what I've become today. Many thanks to him. So I've worked under him directly when I was working with KPMG. So I'll vote for Rohit Chaturvedi.
Okay, I'll definitely ping him and I'll definitely request him to come to my channel. And of course, I would love to meet new people through my podcast. And thank you so much once again, Harsh, to actually coming up and giving your time. And stay tuned for the second episode. I will reveal guests super soon, and this will be one episode per week because it takes a lot of time to actually, contact, make questions, and everything. So stay tuned, and I will be coming up with the next episode. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Bye bye.